Hey everybody, welcome to TJ Works Wood. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. If you're a first-time viewer, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. This is part two of a two-part series of rebuilding a vintage Craftsman Jointer from the mid or early 50s. And I'm just kind of picking up where the last video left off. I'll put a link in the description and up here in the right-hand corner of your screen. And the last part of the video, I cleaned up all of the components and got them ready to paint, painting them here. And then this video is going to be the entire rebuild process. The video part one was taking everything apart and getting it ready to be cleaned up and painted. And it ran a little long, and I apologize about that. This one's going to run a little long too, but I wanted to make sure to cover everything as best that I could. So strap in. I'm just getting everything here taped off, ready to get painted, and then once everything gets painted, we'll start putting it back together. So again, like and subscribe if you haven't, and leave some comments in the bottom. Let me know what you like, didn't like. Any constructive criticism would be great. And any ideas on any other projects you'd like to see me do? All right, let's get into rebuilding this thing. Oh well. So, got new bearings. The old bearings were pretty rusted. These now I don't really know what I'm doing here. I mean, I guess most of my builds. So I believe it comes in this way. Persuasion. It's going in. So that's good. Okay, so before we go. Oops. These are exterior. That's an exterior. Interior version. Which, oh no, do not have the right size. Interior. Oh, crud. Exterior. Hold on, let's look at this little machine. So number 25. Dang it. Okay, well, good news is we have the old ones. Oh man, well, somehow not surprised, but okay, let me go get the old ones. Once I got the clips in, I just had to press the bearings in, which was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I just used that's a 19 millimeter socket and just a, small little Bessie bar clamp, and squeezed it right in, and it just slid in, no problem. So I did this one, flipped around, did the other, and then I took all the pieces inside, back to the garage. Still a lovely day, but I just needed a better work surface, and we started putting it together. Okay, so got everything painted. So it looks pretty nice. Pretty dirty. But what we're gonna work on now is getting the tabletops cleaned up. What we're gonna do with that is we're gonna use some water displacement 40. I think that's what it stands for. And orbital sander. I think this will turn out pretty good. This is what I've seen done. So we'll see. I used real high grit sandpaper here, or at least what I had anyway. I started off at about 220 and worked my way up to 400 and just got it nice and smooth. There was some pitting on both the in feed and the out feed tables, but not too bad.
This side wasn't as bad. It's not as pitted. Still pitted, but not as bad. So, wax this one. Again, the wax will help the wood pieces slide over the table. Also, it's an added benefit of kind of protecting it, keeping moisture out so it won't rust again. Probably too much wax, whatever. All right, so first tabletop is on. And these are the way you change the height of the table. So what we're going to do now is see if we can get this dude in there. Okay, so a little secret. So this thing I threw in the freezer to contract it a little bit to hopefully get it to the bearings slightly easier. Come on now. A little persuasion. A little bit of persuasion. Here we go. Okay. Lock ring goes on there. Hopefully one of them in this set will fit. Next. A little big. This appears to be what we want. Oh yeah, why would... Urgh. All right.
As you can see here, we're just putting all the parts back together. Nothing special, just kind of reverse of the take apart method. Just kind of took each part, put it all together, and then the tough part was getting everything level.
Well, this is super frustrating. For whatever reason, my camera keeps cutting off, so you're missing some of the rebuild, but hopefully it all makes sense. Ugh, makes me angry. Is it still recording? Thankfully, geez. What is going on? Hold on. Okay, so it keeps cutting in and out. I don't know what's going on. I'm just as angry about it as you are. Let's go ahead and just proceed.
Again, apologies for that camera situation. I don't know why it was doing that, but it seems to have sorted itself out. But anyway, just getting everything put together, and I thought I had lost a little adjustment bolt, but turns out I didn't. I just put it in the wrong place, and then I ended up with an extra bolt left over, which you never want, and realized what I did, but got that sorted out. And then now it's time to put all of the tags back on, and placards and plaques, and I just used a drill bit, drilled out the holes, cooled it with some of the water displacement 40, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty sharp.
Okay, so I'm going to sharpen the blades on this puppy. And I made this. It's just a little hand tool, I guess you'd say, to hold the blades. And then I've got a sharpening stone set here that I'll use. And let's get these blades out of here. Put them here. So basically what we're going to do, I mean, I'm just a little big, so the tape will be on there. Might have to add a second piece of tape. That's okay. Anyway, so these angles are a little bit less than 45 degrees to match the angle of the blades. So we'll put them in there like this. I'll add some tape to them in just a minute to give them a nice snug fit. But like that, and then we'll have our sharpening stones. Then we can rub it like that and get a nice edge on there. So let me tape these puppies up and get them nice and tight in there, and we'll do 2, and then there's a third one that we'll have to do as well, obviously. So, okay, let's see how this works. So, I might not be able to see it that well, but pretty sharp. Sharp enough, anyway. Plan on getting new blades anyway. This one looks like it might have a crack in it. So, anyway, good enough for now. Let me get them put in. Okay, I changed my method here. I'll get it raised up. This way I can get under here and actually reach. Back here. Come here. And where did I put that test wood? There it is. let's test everything out here. So first off, this is level. So we want this to be level, which could be a little better, but pretty good for the time being. All right, and we don't want that happening. So we definitely want to raise.
Man, it took a lot of doing, pushing this part up, pulling that part down, tightening this, loosening that. But I finally did, after quite a few tries, get everything put on correctly, get everything lined up correctly, get everything leveled. Uh, it's one of those things that you don't want to slack on and you want to do it right, because if you don't do it right every single time that you run a piece of wood through this joiner, if something's off, it's just going to throw everything off for the rest of the build of whatever you're making. So get it set right once, get it done correctly, you'll be happy. I know that sounds obvious, but for me, that's something I have to keep reminding myself. Don't do a poor job multiple times, do a good job once.
All right, so I got it all set up. Maybe permanent, I don't know. This is a motor out of a old pressure washer where the ghost was given up by the pump itself, but the motor's still good. It's running at about 1,725 RPM. So doing the math, you do, what is it? You want this spinning at about 4,500 RPM, so you do the motor speed over the speed you want, and then you do the pulley you have, which is a 2-inch pulley for this, over X. All the math comes out to a little over 5 inches. This is a 6-inch pulley and a 2-inch pulley, so it should work pretty well. I'm going to give it its first go. A little slower, just a hair. All right, so this is just a piece of plywood. Just gonna, not exactly flat, not exactly flat. So we're going to here. Yeah. But anyway, wish me luck. Probably need to tighten up this belt, but I will say, okay, love that. But that worked. I'm impressed. What else is Brad got around here? this? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm pretty excited by this. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Shoot me a couple comments. Tell me what you think. What I could have done different. What you liked about what I did. What you didn't like about what I did. Now I'll work on some dust collection at some point, but not too worried about it right now. I'm just worried about how awesome this is going to be. I'm excited. All right, cool. Again, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.